Hello, 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 hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Myself, DeanoCantino, with the weekly chat box, joined by my boy, Kalen Pace. How's it, my bro?
What's up, guys? Yeah, new chat box, new look, new feel. Hoping the guys enjoy this episode. I'm really excited and keen to see how things go, bruv.
Comment below what is your opinion. Hope this is what you guys are looking for. After all the comments, opinions, suggestions from everybody, we had someone help us in the background. Ruan, who is AM Racing with his company Line Holdings Pty Limited. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, my brother, for taking the show over into the next level. Yeah, now we have to not talk rubbish and make sure the show is legit.
Yeah, I can't pick my nose anymore, like drink a beer or anything while I'm on chat or on screen.
Definitely.
Professional and stuff now, but it's awesome.
Look at your background, GD Sports in the house.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, keen to get the show on the road.
Awesome, it's awesome. So Kalen, tell us, what can we expect for tonight, my brother?
So basically, we're going to do a quick recap of the previous show that we had, episode 2. We're also going to have a quick look at all the daily race times that we had done, or the guys in SA had done last week. After that, we'll be doing the FIA, nations, and manufacturers quick lap guides from myself and SkiteeOne. We'll then also be doing why did I forget that thing now? We'll be doing a quick race with the gents, a fun race at the end, and then King of the Ring announcements, as well as the GT Sport SA seeding results. So a lot to look forward to, and I'm hoping that the guys are sticking around to see everything we've got planned for them.
I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. I think the program that you guys are showing is absolutely beautiful. So let's get to it, guys. What we're going to do is now we'll go to the daily races for last week to see how we did. So we had the one make daily race A, daily race B, and daily race C, and we'll quickly start with daily race A, and we can quickly go through the top 10 times. As you can see there, TX3 Marcus went to 125.9, 1 or 2 guys beating the 126 mark, all the way up to 126.3. So only 0.4 in it from the top 10 with a little Mini Cooper that just spins all around. And then we had some South African guys that go through there, so we'll be switching to that screen now, and we can quickly show you those results. Look at Sunburn Donkey having P1. Well done, my brother, at 126.5. Then we have an up-and-coming rising star, TSM JDJ, which is John de Jager, 126 at 780. 126, 780. He's only 15 years old, driving the G29 with an awesome rig. Then myself, DeanoCantino, 126.8. And then our top 10 Stickinator goes all the way up to 127.6. So very tight in there. I believe our top 10 is in the top 300, top 400, top 500 times in the world, or EMEA, which is beautiful, representing SA there. And then daily race B was a very interesting one. Some of our faster guys did participate here. A lot of the guys were using the Hurricane GT3 2015 model, which you can see is only 0.4 in it again. This was in Fuji with GR3, 137.3 number 1. And then at number 10, Jim Brace at 137.619. So actually 0.3 in it. Let's see how our guys from SA fared from this. Beautiful Mr. Peetham right up there with the Subaru, 138.4, which is the second of the world's fastest race. It's crazy fast. Then we've got a new boy in the house, not Stinky 33. His name is Koketsu Pelani. 16 years old, drives with a controller, 6-axis motion, automatic, and he is actually making a great name for himself. We just found him about 2 weeks ago, came onto one of our streams, commented, followed everything, such a humble little boy, and he's starting to make names for himself. Kalen?
Yeah, for sure. One to watch for the GTSSA season that's upcoming.
Most definitely. So the two young ones, not Stinky 33 and TSM JDJ, is definitely one to watch, or the two to watch for the next 2-3 years. Then Eleanor Mini Blixum, number 4, and as I mentioned, TSM JDJ, just 0.2 off of the pace of GTA's Peetham, the 15-year-old, and then Barb Blixum using 2 accounts here, so that one doesn't count. And then Sunburn Donkey representing again in the top 10, SkiteeOne SMP3 Pro. So these are the guys that are hopefully going to take us to the next level. Absolutely beautiful. Then we go to Daily Race C, which I believe was Monza. That's true. Then PR1 Fire is using two different accounts from two different nations. I see he's using the Alpha 4C and then also this one here. Top 10 time of 114.8, dropping it down all the way to 115.1. Only 0.246 in the top 10. I'm believing a couple of South African guys definitely featuring here. Hopefully in the top 100 or so. So we'll quickly have a look at them. Sunburn Donkey representing again.
Yet again.
Skitty, again, is also one of our test drivers for this evening. We'll be seeing him later in action. Also in the top 10, 3 times in a row. Top 5, in fact, 3 times in a row. Sprinkler, Eleanor Psycho Sheep, MUFC Monty, Tintin Correntino, and then Flakvark at number 10 with a 116.7. Well done, guys. That's absolutely brilliant. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Every single person, all of our top 10 guys, were within 1 or 2 seconds from the world's fastest. This is what we need. This is why we are doing this. For why guys like Pace, Beatham, and all the young guys, Sprinkler, Skitty, Stiganator, SMP3 Pro, thank you so much for participating, guys. Barblixum, you too, my man. Keep it up, please. Let's see the new daily races this week so we can get it done. Please, please, please. So after this, what we can challenge you to for this week is Daily Race C is the challenge for this week. So good luck with that. I don't think we actually have it on tonight's show. I'll make sure that we have it in the next week's show to show what is up for this week. Thank you so much. So we'll be moving 100%. Up to our 2 lap guides. Coming to the manufacturers, lap guide for Wednesday, which is Red Bull Ring. We have our GTSSA SA champion for the previous season, KLM Pace, also our co-host for the GR3 in Red Bull Ring. Going to take us through it. 1 out lap, 1 hot lap. Please make sure you take notes. This is definitely going to help you. Over to you, Mr. Pacey.
Yeah, so for the manufacturer's race, we are going to be racing around the Red Bull Ring this week. It is a GR3 race for the manufacturer's race, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one because instead of the last race where we were allowed to use softs, medium, and hard tires, we are only able to use the racing hard tires. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, and I think a lot of the guys might struggle with grip on this track. As I found in the qualifying for this, it was quite difficult to keep the car on track and keep it quite stable. Cool, so I think we'll just head out onto track very shortly. And here we are. We've got my manufacturer, which is a GT Citroen, a GR3 car, and it's going to be tough for me because I think the Skyline is actually the one that a lot of the guys will be using. In my car, you'll notice that I've got 7 gears, so look out for that. And if you are using a car that only has 6 gears, think of it this way. My second gear is your first gear, my third gear is your second gear, my fourth gear is your third gear. So if I do go into first, then you guys need to jump into neutral. So just think about that carefully when coming around the corners, guys. Okay, so Red Bull Ring, Austria, formerly known as the A1 Ring in F1 back in the day when Michael Schumacher was still around. An interesting track and very short, only 11 turns. It's going to be an awesome race and a very tight one, I think, if guys don't obviously bump each other in these GR3 cars. Cool, so coming to the last corner, guys. Down into third, up into fourth as you exit. Last corner now, third gear. Flat on the gas now, riding the curve. Flat out, coming up the hill, going up the gears. Braking on the 100-meter line. Second gear for me, first gear is for guys in 6 gears. Oh, I already got a penalty there. Going up the gears, riding the curve, and again at the 100-meter line. Down into neutral for those who have 6 gears. Being very careful on the exit there because that's one of the points where the car will spin. So being very gentle with the throttle. Coming back down now just before the 100-meter line, about 120. Going down into first or second gear. Coming to the 50-meter line now, braking. Down into third for me, but would be second for a 6-gear car. Riding it nicely. Then this corner you can gain at least half a second if you get it right. So try and work at that corner especially. Coming to the last section now. I'm gonna go down into third here. And then up into fourth to avoid any wheel spin. Down into third one more time. Whoop. Little bit of a wobble there. But across the line to do a 130.6. So yeah, that's a lap of the Red Bull Ring, guys. It is a tough track, as you can see. The whole key with the hard tires here is that you really need to make sure that you're very careful with the accelerator coming out of corners, but trying to get on the power as quick and as fast as you can, because that's where a lot of the time is going to get made up for this track. Strat for this race, I don't have one as yet, but with the hard tires you only are allowed to use one tire compound. I'm pretty sure that you could maybe make a full race on hard tires. Just you'd have to watch your fuel, try and short shift where you can, and yeah, that's the manufacturer's race for this coming Wednesday.
Perfect. Thanks a million, my PC. Absolutely well done there. I know that you guys can do 128s and 129s, and that, Phil, but I understand that you just have to focus more on educating the slower guys who want to become faster. So kudos on that, guys. The aim for this race is to get 129s for the A drivers and the faster B drivers, and then 130s for the consistent B, Cs, and D drivers. So get yourselves up there. It's absolutely beautiful. And what we'll do now is for the Nations race tomorrow, we've got SkiteeOne doing that for us. So he is our guest test special driver. Highlights on the special. Thanks for joining us, my brother. Tell me, how are things going there? Did you have a good weekend, and are you ready for this race?
Yeah, good evening, guys. It's always good to be with you guys. Hope you're all enjoying the show again. And yeah, let's see if we can get you guys a little bit of advantage on the nation's layout for this week.
Yeah, hundreds.
Perfect. If you can just run us through what the track is and the car layout.
So we are at Dragon Trail Gardens 2, so the reverse layout. Also on medium and hard tires for this one. It is 6:30, so sun going down, so track temps a little lower.
Perfect. Well, we are ready when you are, sir.
Alright, head out on track here.
So Skitty, what car are you in for this race?
So I've decided I'm going to use my Manu car for this. It's obviously not the OP, but it'll give us a good idea anyway. So on this track, coming into the first corner, we want to hang wide so we don't pinch the entry, so we can keep a wide line through the first double right-hander there. Second gear in this car, and you can grab third, so you can get a nice acceleration off the corner and keep that momentum going down the straight. Hanging over to the right hand side of the track, all the way over to the curb. At this kink you want to clip over on that curb on the left hand side there, probably in 4th or 5th gear, dropping down to 4th as we hit this 4 apex left hander, dropping down into 3rd as we exit here, accelerating hard up the hill. As we cross under this little bridge, we can drop a gear down and just let the car roll through there. Through this section we can hang into the lower, into the top gear again, and this section will be flat out at race pace. As we go under the bridge, the 100 meter comes up, that's where I normally brake in this one. Also a wide entry in this one, so that we don't scrub off too much speed, and we fire it up the hill. Over here we can keep the car as straight as possible, minimize any kind of drag to put on the acceleration. Again here we'll brake at the start of the curb. We want to be over that curb on the right hand side before our strong exit over here. So let's start the flying lap.
Perfect, thanks Samuel. Let's get this done. Let's go.
So yeah, whenever I see Dragon Trail and pop up as one of the dailies, and especially for Nations, I always think of it as like the South African Kyalami because all the South African guys love doing this track.
You're gonna have to exclude me from that combination, brother.
How come? Well, one guy I always see do this race is a gentleman by the name of Ken Luke, and he's really quick around here, especially in his Lamborghinis. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many of the guys take part in this Nations race. I know a lot of the GTSSA guys who did register for the Nations Cup obviously will try their best to take part in this. Dino, you probably also going to try and take part in this, yes, no?
Unfortunately not. I'm not going to do Nations at all this season.
Okay.
The reason being is I just did the go-karts. Had a great start, 183 points first race. Thought I'll be cocky and do the second one, lost all those points back to 74. There's only a race I could do, but I'm going to focus on manufacturers, and then I'm joining you big guys on LNR. So, but main priority is wife and life, so I'll make sure I can organize the time. So no, I'll just be focusing on manufacturers, especially now for all my boys, AM Racing, Ken Dog, Valentino, Vashino, RBS Performance, GTPR, GTRSA, Team Datsun. 10 of us are focusing on that, so it's a little internal boys competition.
100%. Just watching Skitty as he takes these S-bends, I think that's one of the toughest parts of the track, where you can gain a lot of time. Reading some comments here, Carty saying he loves this track the other way around, and I must agree with him. Driving this track backwards is like trying to learn how to drive all over again.
It's true.
If you're running this track in one direction, it really takes a while to get used to going the other way.
Exactly. No, awesome lap there though, Skitty, and I think all the points a lot of the guys are definitely going to pick up on and hopefully work on in terms of their own laps.
They just got a 140.97, absolutely brilliant. Thanks a lot, Skitty. Like I said, both yourself and Pace number 1 and 2 in the GTSSA League, I do believe everybody can definitely learn from you guys, especially the way you think of a certain race. I mean, myself, if you get up to a level, let's say a low B or a medium to high B, you think, or you know everything, you do. But the execution and the actions of putting that into place of the skill is a different story, and that really comes with practice. Even if you know, oh, I must trail brake here, I'm not getting this right, blah, 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 blah. It's just practice and everything, and the two of you leading GTSSA League to that is going to be beautiful. So,
especially when you're in that racing situation, it takes a while to realize when you need to press and when you need to just back off and let things unfold in front of you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
One question I have for Skitty before we move on to our interview. Skitty, for any race, how long does it take you to practice for, like the Nations or the manufacturers?
If you really want to do good, yes.
Look, for the Nations and things, I normally don't do more than a day's worth of practice. I'm just busy doing other things as well. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome stuff. Cool, Dino. So, thanks so much, Skitty, by the way, for that Nations lap guide for us.
Yeah,
and
perfect,
as I said, I hope the guys definitely pick up on some of the points there, as well as from myself for the manufacturers race. And I'm really hoping we see a lot of guys flooding manufacturers as well as Nations from an SA point of view.
Please, guys, do that. Listen to Pace.
Cool. So, next segment, guys, we've got our interview, and bit of a special guy. You probably see him a lot. You probably see him a lot in the GT Sport SA chats. He's always featuring, always throwing in a comment or a sticker or a meme. So welcome to Mr. Wesley Ruan, Wes09. How are you doing, sir?
Evening, gents. How's it going? Excited to be here, man.
That's an interview voice, brother.
Awesome stuff. Wes, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just excited for the upcoming season and quite keen to see the pool results a little later.
You're going to have to wait for that. You're going to have to wait for that. That is coming up later.
Some surprises coming up shortly.
So, Wes, just a bit about yourself, if you don't mind, and are you on a wheel or controller, bruv?
But about me, I'm not going to say too much about myself.
There's no woman watching, so just keep it short.
Yeah, no. No, I'm not on a wheel. I'm on controller. And I think I am playing probably the most simplistic form of controller. Coming back from way back from the first PlayStation days. So yeah,
Please
that's kind
say
of where I'm
it.
at now. The aim is to get into that is coming. So I'm quite excited for that part.
Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. So, obviously, Season 1 GTSA 2020 just ended about 2 weeks ago. Odd. What is your best moment of that season, brother?
You know, if I have to pick one moment, it's gonna probably be the final race at the Sardinia B. One of my favorite tracks. And beyond that, I would just say the entire season, just because it's GR2, one of my favorite categories of car, because I can kind of get away with not using traction control and just drive it flat out.
Yeah, no, I can't agree with you more there. GR2 is an awesome group and class of car to be racing with. And just remind the chat, you were in which pool for GTSA season?
I started in pool 5. I kind of shafted myself in the beginning and I moved down. I moved down purely just lack of concentration. It's not really, I can't blame any one person or anything on my racing. It was just concentration, maybe some nerves. I moved down a little and then I worked my way back up. So overall, I was pretty happy with my performance this season. It could have been a little better in terms of an end result, but I was happy with my performance.
No, that's good, bro. That's good, and I think it's commendable that, I mean, guys that are still on controller like Dino, like yourself, Wes, that you guys, even though you see us with wheels, you guys are still right up there, putting in the time, putting in the effort.
I just need to put this in there. I'm on a controller. He
Yeah,
is
that's what I
on
said.
like the old TV games where you played Mario Brothers and Pac-Man. He's like
Well,
on one
I'm
of those. He
I'm reading
uses
Stephen
the
Vessels here. He's saying
direction.
he's got the PS1 controller, so it's that grey old one.
He uses the directional buttons, X and square. 4 buttons to race in the league. 4 buttons.
Yeah, it's Tekken vibes.
Yeah,
Tekken
Yeah,
vibes.
Stefan
yeah.
Vessel, Sunburn Donkey.
Yeah, no, look, it is, like I said in the beginning, it is the most simplistic form of driving. It's X square, it's directional buttons, it's automatic transmission. And in most cases, I have to use traction control because when you hit that X button, it's full throttle.
Yeah.
So that's the downside.
Yeah.
And obviously, with turning again, as soon as you hit that button, your
That's-
input
Straight.
it like just goes to full lock and then you're understeering through the whole corner. So tire management becomes a massive issue again as well. So whenever the guys talk strategy, I normally just knock off like 2 laps off. And then I'll know, okay, if you're doing 9, I'm going to manage 7.
Oh, okay. That's actually a good point to mention to guys that use the directional buttons. So thanks for that, Wes.
Yeah.
So just back to the GTSA Season 1. Who was your biggest rival in that season, bud?
Funnily enough, he's kind of a household name in the GTSA group, even though he's not in the group. It would be Jacques Yaya.
Oh, yeah.
We always just end up having the best racing when we end up in a pool together.
Yeah.
And this season was nothing short of that. So, yeah, props to him if he's listening. I really enjoyed our racing in the pools. There were a few other consistent guys showing up in my pools, but we were also just swapping places week in, week out with the results. But if I had to pick a name that stood out, it would be him.
Jacques, 100%. No, shout out to Jacques Yaya if you are watching.
Shout out to Jock, yeah.
Yeah, 100. So, few questions from the public. Are you excited with the GTSA upcoming season, bud?
I am very excited for the same reason.
Comment your questions, guys.
admins
Comment your questions.
Are probably excited. Purely for getting GTSA or South Africa from a GT standpoint on the map. And I think this is one of the best ways to get us there.
100%.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited. It works.
100%. And are you taking part in the nations or manufacturers?
I've registered for nations.
Good. Good. No
just
more, less
purely
competition for me.
purely because I'm not the guy that goes with the stream, if you know what I mean. So I like to race a little bit of everything. But I have decided to compete in both officially, which would be nations and manufacturers. But I'll use my manufacturer's car in nations as far as I can.
Okay, cool.
What is your menu car?
I took Scooby this season not because it's the OP car apparently, because it is a manufacturer I haven't used yet. So far, I've gone through almost everything. Like I said in the beginning, I like to try a little bit of everything and not stick to one thing.
Look who's in the
100%.
house, Jock Saunders. There we go.
100%. He's there commenting. Shout out to Wes. Shout out to Jacques Saunders. So, Wes, I think kind of gone through everything in terms of asking you questions. I was hoping there'd be a few more questions in chat for you. But in terms of the upcoming GTSA season, as you said, you are quite excited with it being a manufacturer and nations-based focus in terms of GTSA and GT Sport as a whole. But for yourself as a racer, what is key for you in terms of racing, and what keeps you coming back to racing with the GT Sport SA clan?
First off the bat, the GT Sport SA group in its entirety is just phenomenal. It's almost my 1-year anniversary with them, or with you guys, and it has probably been the most awesome experience, gaming related, to date. It's been awesome, and I just kudos to everybody, especially the admin. I mean, it's a tireless job, and you got guys like Gary breathing down your neck for results and pool allocations, and so it can't be easy. So props to them. But yeah, sure. In terms of why I come back, I would think it's the pursuit of perfection, if I can say it simply. You're just coming back
nice way of putting it, yeah.
You're just coming back to improve, or to see how much you've improved, or just push the envelope a little bit further. Every day is just a test. Every day is just like, where are we going? How far are we going? What are we learning? So I think that is just my sole motivation. It's just not to come and spin laps. It's to actually get better and see that clock run down to an optimal time.
Awesome
Let's have a look at
awesome
there's a question from Carl, Mr. Pace.
Carl, what is your advice for the new guys starting this season, Wes?
Take all the advice that you can get and ask questions, because the guys are not shy to give answers or advice. Ask, and implement. Even if it feels wrong, just take the advice, implement it, give it a chance. Don't just spin 5 laps and think, it's not working for me. I've come across many times where I've hit the track and I'm like, I hate this track. 10 laps later, I'm in love with the track. If you take this week's Nations, for example, that reverse Gardens, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the layout. I like the other way around, the normal way around. But now I'm like, I've gotten quite quick, and now I just can't stop driving it. So just give everything a chance. It's like anything in life. If you give it a chance, it might show you something, and if it doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't. But at least you tried.
Nah, and that's awesome words just for any of the new guys that are starting out with GT Sport or GTSA. Don't give up. Just keep going and keep putting in the time and the effort if you want to get better. It's the only way that it will.
3 months, guys.
Yeah, if I can just finish off on that question. Is like, don't be afraid to run off the track. Push the limit. Find the limit. Find that brake marker. Sometimes you actually need to approach something maybe a little slower. Everything is just not about speed. Smooth is fast. That's one of the oldest racing terms, and it's true. So
100%.
push your limits, realize the limit, and just dial it back a little bit, and just find your zone. Not everybody's advice is going to be spot on to your capability, but to a degree, it does count for something.
Awesome stuff. Thanks so much, Wes. And
Beautiful,
quick
bro. You
one.
should write a Bible.
Any chance we're going to see you on wheel, bud?
Yes, it is coming.
Okay.
Soon, hopefully. And then I have been exposed to a wheel, and I'm happy to say that I could match my times. Within like 5 laps, I could match my controller times. So I am quite keen.
We're looking forward to it. And last thing, Wes, where can guys find you? YouTube, Twitter, Facebook?
I'm all over the place, so you can find me on Instagram. It's at just Wes.
Same as he's racing. All over the place.
And then same thing on YouTube. It's just Wes and Wesley Lewin on Facebook.
Guys,
So-
when he's saying just Wes, literally type in just Wes.
That's it.
Don't just type Wes, please. I made that mistake. Learn from it. It is type in the words JUST space Wes. You'll find him there. If you don't, somebody will comment the link below, or after the interview, we'll quickly go and give his YouTube channel with the link below. You guys can definitely subscribe to his channel. Please do so. Very entertaining.
Awesome stuff, and a big thanks to you, Wes, for joining us this evening. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you on track.
Greatest pleasure, guys. It was awesome.
Awesome stuff.
Perfect,
cool,
guys.
Dino, back to you. What's the next segment that we're looking for?
Well, firstly, thanks or shot for those good questions, Mr. Pace. I had to bring this personality in there every now and then. Just interrupt a bit, but we are going good. So thanks very much for preparing those questions for him. I think Wesley was a very good candidate for it. Much more relatable. 100%. Everybody loves the guy. So that's 100%. Beautiful. Guys, we'll be going through to the liveries quickly. And let's have a look at this. The theme for this week was dream car. Not something race car, not something too much time. What you want as a young boy, even an old man with a young boy is hard. Simple, simplistic screen. After the liveries, we'll quickly go through. There's about 7 or 8 of them. Then we are going to go to the seeding results and the pool allocations. There are some surprises there, guys. Stay tuned. It's going to take about 3, 4, 5 minutes. Let's quickly run through this. So this was submitted by Cartes84. I believe it's the Skyline GTR base.
Yeah. I have no words. This car has been a dream of mine forever, and every time I see one in SA driving on the road, I'm just like, why can't that be mine, man? Why can't I win this 138 million Powerball just so I can buy this thing? Yo, lovely stuff there by Cartes.
Absolutely beautiful. Cartes, thanks a million for this photo, my brother. We'll definitely send you the theme for next week. This was submitted by our very own junior admin of GTSSA, Stephen Berry, Mr. Susbox L. It's not Susbox L, he corrected me last time. It's Susbox, which is basically an old Suzuki or a Suzuki bike driver, and L is for East London with a 458 Italia. Red.
Yeah, nice car. You know what I like about this is that it's a Ferrari. He hasn't put any stickers, any painting nicks on it. It's a plain old
Simple.
red Ferrari, and that's all you'd want in terms of a Ferrari.
Absolutely perfect. These normally aspirated engines just rumble in your ears. Such a beautiful sound. Yeah. Then we have this blue. It is a Jaguar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct. It's the SVR. I forgot. I think it's the XJ or XF. I'm not sure.
And it was submitted by Rizla the Roller.
Yeah, Rizla is actually an old school mate of mine. Awesome car that he's produced.
You know you smoked that earlier.
But yeah, no, awesome car by him, and I'm surprised because I know Rizla is a Mercedes BMW boy, so to see him actually wanting a Jag is really interesting. But awesome colors, awesome little livery he's got on the car, and yeah, I think definitely one of the best sounding cars in the world right now.
It's absolutely beautiful. Perfect. Let's see the next one. Oh,
this one.
Submitted by JOOR, which is gone nowhere, also part of Team Nissan. Team Nissan in the house. Thank you, my boy. This is the Aston Martin Vulcan.
Oh, this car is magical. When I saw this car for the first time on Top Gear, goddamn, what a car. And I think with his Gulf livery, that's just classic, making it look a lot better than its British Racing Green. I hate British Racing Green. But yeah, no,
anything British.
Really awesome. really awesome car by J-Dub. And yeah, awesome stuff.
Good on you, J-Dub. Well done, my brother.
Follow him and follow his racing reports that he puts out on a weekly basis. Absolutely
beautiful. Thank you, Goniwe. Beauty.
Cool.
Just love this guy's PSN ID, Steve-O Knievel.
Oh damn, is that how you read it?
Steve-O Knievel. It took me a while. I read it first. Steve-O Knievel. Almost like Lockham. Steve-O Knievel. Guys, just let me know if Steve-O Knievel, if that is the way to pronounce it. I think it's very catchy. If it is, if it's not, this guy just needs to get a new keyboard.
Yeah, I'm looking at the two cars here. I remember it again from Top Gear as being the holy grail of the hypercars, and this is the McLaren GP1 as well as the LaFerrari. He's missing one. He needs to have that Porsche 918 there, but I think that's not in the game currently, so he can't keep that in his garage. But must say, awesome looking cars. Loving the colors, loving how shiny they are. You definitely won't miss him going down the street in these.
Definitely not. But kudos on you. Thanks a lot for submitting it, Steve Knievel. Great stuff. I'll keep you guys updated with next week's team. Beautiful. This, Pacey, you know him very well, so you can go it. This is also our last one. Take it over, Pacey.
Yeah, Mr. Leap 33ZA, Cornet. Awesome stuff here by Cornet with his design of a 458 Italia. It looks like one of those cars that Ferrari would make, where they'd make it like a heritage car. I think Lambo actually has one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, where it's got a similar styling in black as well. But this Ferrari, again, between him and Suzbox, I mean, I would take either of these two cars. It's a really awesome car. Yeah.
Which car would you take out of all of these, Pace? You have to choose one.
Ooh, out of all of the cars we've seen, I think I would probably have to take that Skyline of Cartes.
I'll take the McLaren.
It's one of those legacy cars that I could never not want. Never not want a Skyline.
No, definitely. I'll take the supercar. I'll take this 458, and a hypercar. I'll take the McLaren, definitely. Most
Awesome
definitely.
stuff.
Thanks a lot for
100%.
submitting, guys. Myself and Pacey were definitely treated to some awesome cars there. You know, those posters you'll just hang up on the side on your walls, behind everything, behind the girls, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I think definitely try and take a picture of those. Try and get them off GT Sport, laminate it in A3, stick it up on a wall in whatever racing room it is that you have.
Just do it. Yeah. Okay, guys, so it's supposed to be a drum roll. I can't do that. I'll take out my belly here. Pool allocations and the seeding results for us. I know you guys, last week Thursday was absolutely a nightmare with regards to admin, etc. So here are our pool allocations. If you don't see your name here, etc., then please just make sure that you just message us or message admin, and we can definitely make sure that we fill it out there. So this is the SA seeding for nations. Pool 1. Mr. Prince, Mikhail 5, TSN JDJ, the 15-year-old representing third seeder for manufacturers. Well done on you, Mr. John Biocher. Just ahead of Sunburn Donkey in number 4, SMP3 Pro, Serious Sam. Then also one of my new friends, Ghost Killer, definitely nailed it. Eleanor Tachion, Blitz 17, Henny Bez, Volvo Devet, C8S Josh, and MJ Ninja 66, I Phantom Zeta, and Juna Lee. Well done on you, Mr. Pace, and everybody for Pool 1 in Nations. I think it's going to be a serious run, especially in Pool 1 for both sides. And good luck for you on my side. Anything that you can see there, and Mr. Pace, that you can comment on, some new names, please take us through it. We've got some time.
Yeah, just looking at all the pools that are there, 4 pools in Nations, and just to remind everybody how seeding worked for GTSA is that we each had about an hour's time slot, which we had to join. We had to use La Maggiore circuit, Autodromo Maggiore circuit with the GR3 WRX.
We've just hit 51 live viewers. I have to jump in there.
Sorry, awesome stuff. Thanks, guys. Everyone.
Thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate it.
100%. So yeah, as I said, we were using the GR3 WRX around Autodromo Maggiore, and we basically had to set our fastest time within an hour so that we could see what pool we'd be seeded into. And just looking at all the names, I mean, pool 1, again, it's always one chaotic pool of just fast guys. A few new names, as you said, TSM, JDJ, Ghost Killer. I'm looking at another one. My teammate actually from LNR, I Phantoms ZA is there.
Nice.
Ali, awesome to see you. And actually, Crazy 8's Josh N. It's really awesome to see. He's in pool 1 for this nation's lobby. Wes Online, our interviewee, he's in pool 2. Looking at some of the other names.
We can quickly run through them.
I'm looking at most of these pools, especially pool 3. There's a lot of new names and a lot of new blood that's come into this season for GTSA.
Beautiful.
So awesome to see. It's great to see that the brand is growing, and yeah, let's onwards and upwards with nations, eh?
Perfect, guys. Let me quickly run through the names for Pool so everybody can just hear the name. So Pool 2, it's Liasim77VR. That is just Michael backwards. I only found that out shortly. FLAce87. A little bit of a sandbagger there, to be honest. He's a Pool 1 contender, which is great. Feel safe 30, Mulgari, HBR Min, CHCZA, Yasteel27, Where's 09, which we interviewed tonight. Gunners BG13, Propolis. So water must be leaking the whole day long because he's Propolis. Blader 007, CT Hammer, Kuchi, Buzz Lightbeer, Steve Murray, which is also Steve Knievel, guys, just letting you know, or I think it's Steve Knievel. Because he said, yes, that's how you pronounce it. And then OLR straight on. Pool 3, M. Wasim, Fast 2 guys, Sir Fingerlot, Bullet Boy, number 1, Eleanor Jock, yeah, Mr. Waze's rival, Eleanor Scorpion, Brits Finnach, Ron Star, Blom 21, Machine Gun Cully, Slashinger 93, Midge Tracer 69, Rosla the Roller, your friend, Mr. Pace, Dark Waters 76, and also a new guy, Louis Lombard. He just started playing about a week or two ago, only started going automatic about a couple of days ago on seeding actually. One of Shino's friends as well. Then I can't see that name there on top, something of Big the Euro 06, Jerry Supra. Also very quick, interesting enough to see him in Pool 4. Pansy 1985, V1G Heinrich, Sina JP, very difficult name, sorry guys. GTDC Tiger, Diggy Lauder, Dimpy 18, H777, HHA Nolan, Johan S5253, Cabos Neil, Mr. Nitros, Pinnacle, and Velcro. Some of you guys, if you're at the end here, it might just be because your times were not properly allocated, etc. Please just send a comment or a WhatsApp to myself or Pace or on the group. The admin will definitely have a look at that and we can get you through. So guys, well done on Pool 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So we're going to jump to Manu now. Good luck and congratulations to everybody on your pool seeds. Here we go for Manu.
Cool. So manufacturers, we got 4 pools here. There is, I think, 7 pools in total, if I'm not mistaken. 8 pools in total, sorry, for manufacturers. But yeah, again, looking at Pool 1, what can you say? These guys they all send shivers down my spine if I have to think about racing against them, especially one man who I raced against about an hour ago, AM Racing. Damn, that man's quick.
That man's quick. He's going to speak in our ears now. He's quick.
Another name that I just want to highlight here in Pool 1, and a big, I must applaud it because it's been, about 2-3 months. DeanoCantino, Pool 1, Nation Manufacturers, boy. Awesome stuff.
Thanks,
man.
my brother.
Awesome
all
stuff,
due to this little bad boy here.
No, but great stuff, and again,
Thanks,
great to see that there's a whole lot of names in these pools, a lot of new names again, looking at Pool 4, especially Pool 3 as well. Damn, crazy. Dino, take it away, bud. Let's hear what you got to say.
Perfect. I see Dion van Heerden says, why is my name not there? 3 messages later, my bad, I'm there. LOL. Yes, guys, please let us know. Thanks. We're also human. We might make a mistake or two. Please just help us with that. So, Pool 1. Guys, like I said, there are 2 new guys that we have to watch out. 15-year-old and 16-year-old. By the nations side, it is TSM JDJ. 15-year-old guy also in top 3 of nations. Then we've got Not Stinky 33, which is actually a 16-year-old by the name of Koketso Pelani. He also uses the controller, the 6-axis motion with auto control, and he's in the Scooby-Dooby-Doo for this Manu season, and he is absolutely flying. He is an A+ driver, and definitely he's going to take some names. Please, guys, let's have a look at him as well. Then we've got Eleanor Mini Bliksem, which is the sub-alias for Bar Bliksem. So he's not a Mini Bliksem. Very quick, super fast. SkiteeOne, also our guest test driver. Skitty, are you still in the house and still in the studio?
I'm still here.
Good luck on that, bud. Congratulations on your 3rd seeding.
Thank you, man.
AM Racing, yes, he is part of our party at the current moment. You won't be able to hear him. He runs the show from the background. AM Racing, well done on your 4th place. Manu seeding, my brother. Then we've got Slayer 6 there, Jake Buerta. Stick Safe. Then we've got DeanoCantino YouTube. That is a very cool guy. I'm not sure if you guys have met him before, but apparently I hear he's a legend. Only been playing for 2 months, 3 months or so, but yeah, taking names. MUFC Monty, GDP Gita, Anthony, Team Nissan all the way. Thanks, my brother. It's part of my 10 guys that we have on Nissan. Leap 33, there we go, Cornet, Pool 1 seated for Manu. Then also GTRSA, my other brother from Team Nissan for this month, for the season. Well done, Shoaibi. We've got Chop Prince, also a legit decent guy. Cartes, also the guy who brought your Skyline for you, Mr. Pace. Thanks a lot, Mr. Cartes. Awesome seating. Then we've got Eleanor Kale van der Berg, I think. And then we've got Dark Fox 1. This Pool 1 is absolutely jam-packed with skill. So it was nice being able to say that I've been here once, and I have the proof on stream, so that's fine.
100%, and I do get what you're saying there. It's a jam-packed Pool 1. It's a difficult Pool 1, and I must say that I'm wishing all the guys that are in this manufacturer series good luck, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be pretty tough racing with these GR3 and GR4 cars around this manufacturer's calendar.
Okay, guys, so just as the results that we got from Josh, etc., so we just have to quickly check so that we can make sure that we have everything correct. So like I said, please make a messenger on the YouTube. We won't be able to see it as fast as possible after the show. We'll probably forget or go through it. Just send us a WhatsApp or pop up a message on the WhatsApp group, either to myself or the group if you're on there, or to anybody that you know in the community. They'll just relay the message and we can definitely fix it before it's loaded onto the website. So I'm just going to run through Pool 2 quickly, then the rest I'll just pop a couple of names as there are 8 pools in Manu. Pool 2, my opinion, I'll call the sandbag pool. Smash me for all you want, but that's just true. Look at JOOR, part of the Eleanor Pro pool. Goniwe is part of my team. Nissan, awesome JOOR. Sprinkler 92, beautiful driver. Vashino, one of my best friends on the group, absolutely jamming this. He only started using manual last week before the seeding. Brought him up to Pool 2, which is brilliant. Stiger Noteur, Team Datsun. Fox Limit says, Ossevar Brandbach, also definitely Pool 1 quality. This guy super fast, iCarbon ZA. DJ, CJ, DK, Kaptein Ron, Vlakvark, en Greilik, Oom Mesh, Werner, P39, Clyde, C&J, D van Heerden. There's your name, Mr. Dion. So, then also Pool 3, RBS Performance, Team Nissan all the way, part of my team. Susbok Zal, Stephen Berry, beautiful. GDC, Demon Racer, Valentino K300, another Team Datsun people. We are definitely representing 10 guys making the top 2-3 pools of both sides. Beautiful. Popcorn, ZA, that's all I have to say about this guy. Pace, supposed to be right up there, Pool 1, Pool 2 Pace. Savigocha has Jarito on Speed 287 Demon. Anarchy, Double JCW, then G, there's the sulfur number to the ladies. The 13 BT Rotor Rock. Then Mr. Pace, Ken Dog 1969. Also your dad, Mr. Pacey, so he's representing, keeping the Mawa name up high. Beautiful.
He's quite chuffed with that Pool 3
He
seating.
did an amazing seating session. As soon as he hit that lap after the final straight, he just made it, handbraked and gooed it parked next to the road and said, that's my time, boys, I'm done. McFurry Twist, Andres 964, Dillables. Then we've got the rest of Pool 4. JD Dog, I know him, beautiful. Matty Bob, J Favings, the Kunzi, Breadroll. Awesome. So we'll move to the pools 5, 6, 7, and 8. Quickly run through that so you guys can definitely see where you are performing. Rastereno 87, also new name for me. NTZ 4907. Michael Simonetti, I believe, is also watching the show, which is beautiful. TRQ Ultima, Roddy, Hollywood, Werner, some of the guys we know, Morris Garage, and then a lot of new guys are joining. We had 174 people registered, and I think 155 seeded. I do believe that's a record number, Pace, if I'm not mistaken.
I cannot confirm or deny, but that is a lot of people. And
beautiful, that's what we need to see.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so then we've got Pool 6 there, a couple of guys I know. Nolan B34, Dobsongti, Monza Boy, driven with him before. Charlie Koo, also personality of note. GTS Milton, great stuff. Then Pool 7, we've got Malan Khan, and is that Nikani? Kane. Then we've got Sparville, also the son of Valentino K300. A lot of father-son combinations here like TSM, JDJ, and Pinnacle. Shout out to you, Flores. Get TSM, JDJ up on there, Mr. Jonas, Jared, funky guy. Then one of my favorite names, Kakke's Brommer. And I'm allowed to say that on the show because it's a name, Kakke's Brommer. Our South Africans are really peeping it up there. Big Chief 888, Dukstar Frankenstein, then we've got JVDM, Eleanor Psycho Sheep. The last pools of each of these nations, some of these guys' times didn't pull through for some reason. Please just pop a message on WhatsApp, send it through to us, and then let us know. We can change that for you guys. So there we go. There we have it. Everything was perfect. I hope you guys are happy. Well done to every single person who seeded. I know you put your hearts into it, most of you guys. Pacey, #1 for nations. For Manu, I thought you'll choose nations and not be in my pool, but it's okay. I'm there.
No, we'll just have to see, and just a reminder to everybody that did see or didn't see their name in terms of manufacturers and nations, please do send either myself or Dino, or in particular the GT Sport SA admins. Just send them a message to let them know if your time is or isn't there, or if you're in the incorrect pool. Then yeah, they'll definitely have a look at it and sort it out, obviously, before the first race. If I'm not mistaken, is the first race this coming Thursday?
It is indeed, yes, based on Saturday's race.
So guys, look out for that, and good luck to all the participants that are taking part in the GTSSA race this coming Thursday. Cool, so up next, guys, we've got our race, which we are going to be doing.
Our weekly race!
Just fill us in on what we are doing for tonight.
Guys, for tonight's showdown, we've got 15 contestants driving the KTM Crossbow, a super nippy car around the BB Raceway, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be 10 laps either way, right around. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. A lot of guys that were mentioned here tonight are actually in it here. It is a fun race that we have weekly. We change it up. So let the 16 participants dash it out, either bump each other, try and go for the win, take out the lead, etc. But a lot of guys are actually taking it serious, which is awesome. So also what we're going to do is, for the races that are watching now, please, you can pop into the party. Mr. Pace, you can just let them know. They can all jump into the party so we can go and introduce them to that. Thanks a million, guys, for watching. We really, really, really appreciate it. At one stage, we had more than 50 live viewers. That is our best so far. Keeps increasing. Mr. Pace, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart also for partaking in this show that is both you and I, baby.
100%, brother. And again, big thanks to everybody that's joined in to watch this chat box. And again, 50 viewers is crazy. I've never had that on my channel myself, so awesome to see that a lot of the guys are supporting here. Please also, other than the views, guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Really, really appreciate your subscriptions, and it does go a long way in terms of helping us grow the channel and grow GT Sport SA.
Thanks a million, guys. So remember that we'll have a race now. It's going to take about 10, 12, max 13 minutes. Then thereafter, we've got another nice announcement as well. So let's just get everybody, all the guys on the party chats, and then I can throw them a curveball so they can just love me again, which is going to be pretty cool.
Awesome stuff. So we're racing against everybody that's on the track, but we are on the BB Raceway in the KTM Crossbow. I think you can see by myself on screen currently that these cars just don't like to stay on track. They just want to spin the whole damn time.
Absolutely perfect. Let's get the party done here. Party chat's open. Let me just let that know. Boom, let's go. Guys, this is going to be mayhem. I'm just waiting for everybody to come on the party before I tell them something that they're going to hate me. But it's okay, they can expect that every week, so that's alright.
Cool, so please don't run away anytime soon. After this race, we're going to just finish off with special thanks to everybody. And then last but not least, we'll be announcing the results for the upcoming Race 3 of King of the Ring. So that was a viewer's choice vote, and the results are in, and we will be announcing them live on stream. So if you are part of King of the Ring, or you are a supporter of King of the Ring, do look out for that at the end of the stream. Yeah, I think you guys will be really, really happy with what the viewers have chosen. And I'm really excited because it's going to move for much more awesome racing coming up.
Beautiful, guys. Okay, so I just want to confirm, is everybody on the party? How many people do we have on the party? Not enough people yet.
Variant Dino by a donkey.
Thanks, Mr. Donkey.
Cool, I think we almost ready to start quali or do the race?
Yeah, we can start quali quickly. I just quickly want to have.
I'm like stuck.
I think you guys should bother with quali because it means absolutely nothing.
Why not?
Because everyone's going to spin in the first turn.
Guys.
I think we should just have fun.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Just remember, we are on live stream. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys have all been on live stream since I joined. Tell me, whoever chose this combination, you never drove this before, did you?
No, you must
I
be
did.
shot.
I did. I didn't like it, but doesn't say I didn't do it.
Oh, I don't like this. Maybe the other guys will what the fuck, man?
I thought it could be funny, bro. It's good. All the real driver skills, but I know everybody loves me, right?
Not. You clearly didn't think about me when you chose this car.
Definitely. So, guys, hope you've been practicing on this track quite a lacquer. I see you guys are flying, getting some lacquer times in.
Ek kan sien hoe baie mense in die pit gaan inspin.
Okay, so you know how to enter the pits, right?
In
Yeah,
reverse.
just take the turn before it. You'll go into the pits automatically.
Which turn is that?
The right-hander.
Just
Just drive the drive normally and you'll end up in the pits.
Alright, perfect. John, you're not seeing the party. Just refresh your PlayStation button because we're almost about to start. Otherwise, you might miss out on this one. Are you in? Okay, perfect.
Just let me join the lobby.
Is
Guys, did you make sure-
Kabosi still in the wrong car?
Look at Bliksem.
Cabos?
Oh yeah, Kabosi, what car are you in there, dude?
86 though.
You need to use a KTM crossbow.
Can't we all just use the 86?
No.
Unfortunately not, no. Let's go, Mr. Sheepy.
Does it go out?
No, just go choose the KTM crossbow. Do you have it?
No.
Guys, do you mind if he's going to use that car?
If we can use that car.
No.
You're anyway gonna beat
He's a new guy, so let's just give it to him. Oh, there's Ken Dog. Ken Dog's out. Kenny, what happened?
Doesn't he have the roadster, maybe?
Okay, guys, so do me a favor quickly. You guys having a look at your screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
PlayStation or the YouTube? Yeah, I was just about to do a fast lap there. What have you done?
He's changed the room settings to fine weather. And
Fine.
did you change
Change the
the
track. What are we gonna do?
rally?
Okay, still BB.
Track and trail.
Dean?
Okay, guys, we're gonna do BB Raceway. I didn't lie to you whatsoever at all, not once. But it is in reverse.
Yes.
Beauty. Beauty. Okay, guys, please enter.
It's gonna make no difference whatsoever.
My right button is a little bigger than my left.
My force feedback motor can now wear out in the other direction as well.
I'm just equalizing all your stuff because I see all of you guys were riding like this. Head tilted to the left, so I just thought, let me just reverse it up. You can go like that now because you've been practicing for an hour.
Can
So.
we use the tires we've been practicing with?
So for all the viewers, they were practicing the one way around the whole time. Probably the whole week. Some guys, a lot of days. So on race, throw them a curveball. I swapped the course around in the reverse just to make it much more interesting.
I don't know when to brake now.
You don't break.
Alright guys, there we go. Race is going to start in about now.
Oh yeah, it's... See now,
Kom
man.
daar,
See,
GT86
that turn
hierso.
wasn't there earlier.
Price is so
Let's
confused,
go.
he's going the other way.
Yep.
Guys, yeah, we're getting some feedback from someone's mic.
Ja, Dean, hou praat.
Okay, I'll stop talking, you start doing the talking, okay?
Feedback just went away.
Race start. Cool guys, so we're about to start the race. Let's
Just wait, guys.
what
Just hang on a minute.
Hold on, Anthony's not in.
Anthony's not ready.
You'll never be ready.
Anthony, we can do one quick restart, but just enter as soon as I exit, guys, please. Everybody just exit. Compose, exit.
I'm just waiting for. I can't exit now because.
Hey, Barblixum is in the race. Barblixum is in the race. Oh, I'm in the race. I'm not supposed to be in the race. Let's exit quickly.
Now let's race, guys. Let's race.
I'm not supposed to be in the race, just by the way.
There's no
I pressed the wrong button.
Now you're gonna learn. Now you have to.
There's no lights, I'm all stuck.
See, allow Dino in and now there's no lights.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
Okay, exit.
Yeah, we can exit now, so it's
Oh,
fine.
we can exit, cool.
Yes, the light.
Okay.
As soon as Dino left, then good start.
I see Barblixum is in. Is he on the party also?
I don't think so.
Jonathan. Just another cotton.
You guys
Cool.
carry on. I'm
Let's
gonna leave it.
cool.
Why?
Everyone enter
Why,
so
what's
that we
happening?
can get the race started as soon
Well, the
as we
minute
can.
Yeah, guys,
I
let's start the
changed
race.
settings. It was now can't get off the pit.
No.
Everybody just enter, please, 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 please.
Try again, and let's see.
Yeah, I'm out.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Clinton, why are you on odds? Insulting.
Boys, let's go.
Ah,
You have to use both.
word.
You have to use both eyes.
Oh well, I'm starting on those then.
I wish we could have.
What do you mean both? There's 3 options.
No.
Yeah, but you might use soft and hard.
Softs or hards.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool, let the carnage
internet
begin.
So you have to use soft and hard at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the carnage begin, guys.
So, guys, good luck, have fun, man.
That's a dodgy looking crossbow in the front there.
Who am I?
I just choose random. Oh, and Barblixum is ahead. Target on Barblixum, guys.
Full start, Louis.
Yeah.
Target on Barblixum.
What a start.
Oh, what a start. Absolute chaos at the back. Barblixum is off.
I started in reverse.
He wants to go the other way around.
This corner is way trickier this way around, eh?
With it.
Oh, it's absolute chaos. There we go, the Way's taken out. Sticky taken out. Barblixum already down to 7th. He's not ready for this type of racing. Definitely not. Not with our experienced combatants going on here. Let's just see what's going on. Oh, beautiful. H4 mean. Barblixum down to 6. Skitty in the lead. Here we go again. Repeat of last week. Where's Donkey now? Donkey's gone.
I started in reverse, man. I missed all the fun last week. This week I'm part of the fun.
No, man.
Kabosi in 11th place, trying to catch up in his 86. Absolutely insane.
What were you saying there, Dina?
Oh, where you are now. Beauty. Catching up. Donkey in P1, who took out Skitty.
Ah, Skitty took out Skitty.
Took himself out.
There we go, how's the tire we're going
Goes
here?
off first place.
Guys should definitely try and move their BB to the front. As I see these rear wheels are coming out. Barblixum's out like a trout. Mr. Slayer is in the party. How are you, brother? Sunburn Donkey flying away. Who's going to catch him?
I just got a big boost. I spun out and someone.
Come on, guys. Who's catching up to them? Come on. Cabos Neil with 86 in second.
No, he just gave me such a big boost.
Cabos.
Oh, this car is crazy.
Let's see how you guys are going to fare. Absolute chaos. No one's close to each other on the track. Why not? Come on,
No,
guys.
there's like 6, 7, 8, 9. We're all here together.
There's something.
Oh, Donkey. The boss is catching up. Boost is on.
Ja, maar hy het ook nie die regte karry.
Oh, I can't deal.
The worst thing is when you spin, you wear your tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
Come on, Donkey, wait a bit, or you're going for back markers.
Thank you, Dina.
Yeah, yes, 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 yes. Donkey down, donkey down. Donkey down, big time.
You can't even fucking...
Cabos takes the lead. Well done, Cabosi. What do you have to say about that?
Impressive.
Impressive. TSM, Jonas, kom my seun, kom my seun. Gryp hom, Poppy, kom seunas. Armin, well done, bro. Back to P4. If I can just... Yes, Louis Lom. You must use hards as well. So if I were you guys, I'll probably start pitting almost.
Pit entrance!
Where's the pit entrance, guys? I thought this reverse might definitely entertain you. This is super fun. Okay, so Dion, it's supposed to be a mess. Competitive mess. Chaotic mess. As long as the word mess is in there.
My rear tires are shot. I don't even want to know this car's on our tires.
Terrible.
Ooh, Tintin, what a drift. Controlling and catching it there. Beauty, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
That was beauty.
Why you see it takes so much...
Mr. Pacey, finally I see you on the leaderboard, my bro. Where you been? Where you been at? Everyone I talk to, they crash. Okay, so who's next? Wes, how you been?
Yo.
Where you been? Come
Leave me alone.
on.
I'm concentrating.
Exit square, there we go. Almost out. Oh, he's out. 343. 343. Anthony, how are you, my brother? GTP, G-Type? I'm 343 on crashes. How do you like that?
Tough time.
Wait, that's the wrong pit entrance, eh?
Yeah, I realized.
Got Bose and Tintin heading it out. I've never seen so many leaderboard changes. Got Bose, have you went to pit?
You can't lift up. Then it
Yes,
drift.
just now.
Beautiful. Has everybody gone to pit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sticky, come on, my brew. Benetton, keep the name proud.
No, man.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Donkey got kicked out of the pits. No pitting for you. Do your race.
The moment you lift off, the thing drifts as well.
So you must turn on the, in the opposite direction.
Skitty is back in action. Closing that gap down. Carbos Neil leading the way with 086. No, he's catching the back markers.
Yeah.
Wes, you are getting lapped, my brother.
Nah,
We
it's okay.
spoke so well about you in the interview, now this.
I put it twice.
This is absolutely chaotic. Quintus, how does one race? Or it's invites only? Definitely invite only. There were 8 originals. Last week they could choose the partners +1. So those +1s from last week that were added as a one-time racer, decided we can just get them all a go again this week. So if you definitely want to chance at the race, pop me a message. Pop me a message. We can definitely rotate some guys out and in for this race. Perfect. Just message that. Psycho Sheep, thank you. We can get them to add us. That's beautiful. Oh, Cabos Neil for the win. HP Armin. Well done, Armin. Absolutely beautiful, bro.
Don't say, don't talk too soon.
Come, Armini. Come, Armini. Here we go. Finishing. Almost talked him out. Wezo in 5th. Donkey 6th. Very good for Donkey from when he was leading by 10 seconds. What you say, D? Now I'll reply. What you say, Donkey?
Huh?
Back to 7.
I was uitgevat in daai race.
Look at this. Only one person didn't get a penalty and it's Cabos.
You know what is this?
Stunning.
I promise you.
That was beautiful, both you.
I don't know why. I made sure he hit the barriers at least twice.
Awesome, guys. If you quickly want to give a shout out to the people, please just go ahead.
Not everyone at once, huh?
Okay, I reckon what we do now is we all race again. Got both races the KTM and we all use GT86s.
Definitely, thanks a million, guys. Yet again, it's absolutely awesome. I see there's a couple of guys who want to be part of this action, so we'll have a chat on the WhatsApp group, see if we can rotate some guys in and out. Just chaos. Hope you guys enjoyed the last minute reverse review.
No thanks.
Thank you.
Lekker man.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. It was an awesome race. You were superstars.
Bye.
Thanks. Cheers, everyone.
Yes, guys.
Yes. Thanks a lot, guys. Skitty, Donkey, Slayer, awesome, bros. Thank you so much, guys. That was the lacker part of the weekly race of weekly chat box. Awesome stuff. I thought I'll throw a spanner in the works by letting them practice on the track the whole week and then just putting it in reverse 5 minutes before race start.
Nah, it was definitely a curveball.
Awesome stuff, man. Awesome.
Cool, so I think we're going to move on to our final segments. Just a special thanks to everybody. But before we do that, I just got a quick announcement that I've received from one of the admins of GT Sport SA. So he just mentioned to say, hi all, please note that there was an error in the formatting of the spreadsheet that was sent to us at the chat box. Some of the guys' info regarding their steering, controller, nations, and manufacturers might be wrong. So, Josh, after all our hard work with the stream, why, bro? But nonetheless, the website gtsportsa.co.za will still have the correct information, and once the times have been added tomorrow morning first thing, it will reflect correctly. So apologies to everyone that has been affected by
But we understand.
the results, but we must understand that
the first time.
sometimes things don't go correctly.
And it was the first time we've done it this way. This was a bulk seeding all on a single day, and we had the most contestants or most people partaking in the actual seeding. So I think kudos and credits to admin, Stephen, Ryan, Josh, Papa Jer, everyone. You guys are doing a brilliant job with regards to the administration of the GTSSA League. And the new seeding session, actually word, which is perfect. Did I miss a name? If I did, I apologize.
Don't think so.
All right,
Okay,
perfect. So yes, very first time for the seeding, guys. So just bear that in mind. There might be one or two little errors, but we can definitely move on from that for the next season.
100%. So guys, do check the gtsportsa.co.za. First thing
Please.
tomorrow morning, all the correct details for nations and manufacturers after seeding will be posted there, and the fully correct pools will also be posted there. So do look out for that. And a big thanks to Josh and to the team from the GT Sport SA admins for all the hard work that they do for us behind the scenes. On to the next thing, guys. So
Cheers, Coqueto.
So the last thing that we're going to announce is the King of the Ring details for race 3. So there is still 24 participants that are taking part in King of the Ring. First things first, they are racing on the Nürburgring Nordschleife, so it is the longer track tonight. Well, on the 12th of May, the longer track. So I'm looking forward to that. The time of day that the guys are going to be racing on the track is 7:30. It will be a sunny track. Grid start with false check, which is what the viewers had all voted for. The viewers also voted that the guys will be using Group 3 cars, and it will be an open choice. So I don't think we're going to see all similar cars. I'm looking forward to what the guys will be choosing. I do know one man that will be quite happy with this GR3 choice is Jerito Mon, the owner of Sky Coffee Company, who is the sponsor, one of the silent sponsors of King of the Ring. He had made his Porsche GR3 long time ago, so he's quite keen to display that thing on track come the 12th of May. So awesome stuff. 12th GR3 guys, open choice. Tire wear will be 4 times, fuel will be 4 times. The race is a 30-minute endurance race, and racing medium tires are...
How can the guys view this, Mr. Pace? I think a lot of people are interested in this.
So guys, as I said, the race will be on the 12th of May. There's 2 pools that are taking part. Pool 1 will be the Pro-Am pool. They will start their race at 8:30 p.m. and then the pool 2 will be the Pro-Am pool. Sorry, pool 1 is a Pro pool. Their race will be first at 6:30 p.m. They can view all of this action for King of the Ring on the 12th of May on my YouTube channel, KLM Pace. And yeah, it's going to prove to be one awesome race. I think a bit of a nostalgia race for some of the guys that did take part last year. It will be really awesome to see them back in action on the Nordschleife. And yeah, the next round of King of the Ring, I must say it's really tight, and guys are definitely putting in the hours, putting in the time in terms of their liveries, in terms of their racecraft and track. And I'm just so excited and so happy to see that these guys are taking the time in perfecting their racecraft with myself and everybody in King of the Ring.
Definitely. Guys, make sure to subscribe to KLM Pace's channel as well on YouTube, please. He does stream this every time, and I'm sure he's going to invite me to co-commentate with him. Now he has to because I said it.
We'll see about that, we'll see. Cool, so that's the last announcements, guys. King of the Ring. Final thoughts for this chat box, guys. I hope you did enjoy the new look and feel to the chat box. Big shout out to Ruan van der Walt, AM Racing, otherwise as he's known as. He definitely pulled out all the stops with us in terms of making us look a lot more professional, making the stream look a lot more professional, and yeah, keen to see what GTSSA has in store for us for this season.
Yes, also from our side to AM Racing is Ruan van der Walt and his company Line Holdings P2I Limited. Also thanks a million for that, brother. I know you can hear us, the guys can't hear you, so from the bottom of my heart, Pace is hard. You're a true champion, really. Let's take this to the next level. Our idea, you bring it in, bring it more professional. Let's take it up together as a team. And we can definitely get the GTSSA community going forward with regards to this. Guys, remember to like and subscribe to my channel, this one here. Please click the subscribe button at the bottom. Click on the bell icon. After that, please go to KLM Pace, KLM_Pace. And after that, go to AM_Racing_ZA. It is in the credits. After this, you'll see the credits will be rolling. All the names and the YouTube channels are in there. And then Ruan will also... And Honey Badger Racing, I'll also remember that. Please, Honey Badger Racing as well. Mr. Ramin shouting in my ear, yeah? And why still on the party?
So, Dino, before we go, bud, GTSSA Season 2 starting up on Thursday. Yeah, looking forward to it. I don't know about you, but I think it's going to be really tough and tight, eh?
Once I saw your name there in my pool, I was a little bit more concerned, but it's okay. Brotherly love, so it's all right. I'll see how far I can push this DS4 controller there. I see there's 4 or 5 guys with controllers in. Let's keep it up and represent, which is beautiful. Yeah. So I'm very excited also for all the new guys that are joining that can learn from guys like you, Skitty, Barblix, and all of them. Especially that you guys are putting yourself out there now, not just being fast, but helping everybody get up there.
And to be honest, on my side, I think I'm mad nervous having to defend this title now because I think everybody's obviously gunning for me.
Slayer's in the guns now. Barblixum is in the suit. They seeded. So yeah, I think you can have a challenge up there, brother.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I'm really interested to see on this whole format that the admins have got in place for us. Really excited to take part in GTSSA, and particularly hoping that along with myself, along with Dino, every SA driver that is watching the chat box and that does follow us on YouTube, please do try and take part in FIA races as much as you can. It's the only way to get us obviously back in the EMEA region, and I think there can't be an A in EMEA without us. So
without Africa, yes. I think it's only Lebanon or something like that. Stupid.
100%.
Or Egypt.
So please, guys, do take part in FIA as much as you can. Yeah, looking forward to the new season, guys.
Thanks, guys. That's all from us, from my side. DeanoCantino. Remember, click on the subscribe button, please. Go to KLM Pace. At the credits, you'll see everybody's names. Go subscribe to that. Ruan, Mr. Owner of Link P2I Limited, AM Racing. Thanks a lot, my brother. From our side to you, you're a champion. Thanks for watching. Catch us again next week. Same time, same place, with some more chaos. Thank you, guys.
Let's go.
Let's
Peace
go.
out.